Hello, Gemini. This is FawnandFireIntuitive, and I'm doing retro romance readings for February 2018. So basically, we'll be looking into the person from your past that you've been thinking about, if they're coming back, if they're thinking about you, if there's someone else from your past coming back. I'm also going to be doing twin flame and soulmate retro readings because technically they are retro relationships. They're from past lives. Like I said, this is Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. If this video doesn't resonate with you, you can check out my videos for your Moon and Rising sign. It is YouTube. There's a lot of people watching the videos, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. So don't try to force it. Obviously, if you are coming from a toxic, bad relationship and you hear a reading that says somebody's changed, you have to take that with a grain of salt because these are general readings. If you want a reading for your personal situation, you can contact me down in the box below. I do one-on-one video chat or over the phone. I can send out a video to you personally once you send me your questions, or I can even do quick email readings. Yeah, so let's see what's going on, Gemini. Spirit of love and light and the loving energy that connects us all. What is happening with Gemini for February 2018? The person from their past, what are the energies surrounding them, and what's going to happen in the future? Okay, so how I'm going to do this, I'll have 3 cards over here representing one person and 3 cards over here representing the other. You'll know which one's you and which one's the other person, okay? And then I'm going to pull some Gilded Lenormands for what's going to happen. Okay. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. Gemini. Wow. Lots of good stuff going on. Lots of good cards. Okay. So we have the Hanged Man in the reverse. And it's kind of funny. Like, I got this card with another reading and I felt a completely different energy. It's like this person was stuck because they've been carrying burdens for a long time. And they're finally at the place where they're ready to like lay those burdens down. They're just at the end of it. They're like, you know what? This isn't mine to carry. I'm done carrying it. And they laid the burden down, and it really brought them out of this stuck energy that they were in. Then we have the 9 of Hazards, okay? And you see in this card, this woman's at the store, but she's looking outside at a zombie who's dead, basically looking back at the past or looking back on something that should have been dead, but it's standing right there. Tell me about this 9 of Hazards. Yeah, looking back at the past. This can be a past life relationship too, or a soulmate with the 6 of Cups. Tell me about the Hanged Man. A lot of times, soulmate relationships, they feel really heavy to carry because it brings up so much. It just brings up so much within us because soulmates come into our lives to teach us. We have the 4 of Swords. This is awakening, enlightenment, slowing down, looking at the past, taking stock, stopping, resting. So he's come out of, before it's like this energy was stuck because they were just stuck. They were like a martyr, worrying, carrying all the stuff, spinning their wheels. I get this image of like a hamster running in a wheel. But they're now choosing to actually just stop. Like, rather than being stuck, it's actually in action. It's a positive energy of being willing to stop and analyze, like, okay, why can't I get this relationship from the past off of my mind? You know, going deeper spiritually, why am I reacting this way? Why am I willing to carry things that aren't mine to carry? Over here we have the Ace of Swords, truth, okay? And then we have the King of Swords. Then we have the Chariot. Okay, I'm going to clarify this Chariot really quick before I jump into this. Tell me more about this Chariot. Same cards again, the ones that fell. And I was like, I'm not going to take all that. Oh, apparently I am. That came out again. Tell me about this King of Swords. Okay, over here, we have a person who does not have, we have the Ace of Swords, okay? They got like a revelation that really caused some swift decision making, and they feel pretty confident that they are walking in their truth. This can be a person that's not fully, you know, they don't necessarily think emotionally. They think critically. They're analytical. They look at the pros and cons, and when the cons become too much, they're just like, I'm done. This is not serving my best purpose. And at this point, they're not really wanting to manifest something. They're not looking at the past. Like, they're not grieving anymore. They've moved on. They've moved on because they realized the longer they stayed that they were actually putting themselves in a prison because they were not happy in the relationship, okay? They're not in a stalemate anymore. Like, they've made their decision. Ultimately, deep down, it's like they want a comforting relationship. It seems like this one was just, you know, whatever the relationship was, it was too volatile. I get this sense, I'm having tingles all in my head right now. And it was while I was thinking about somebody needing to work on themselves. And I really think like someone needs to work on their mind, their thinking, okay? They're thinking if there's depression or like there's something going on in the mind, which is why it's good, you know, that this person is starting to actually take stock spiritually and take control of themselves, like rather than carrying everyone else's burdens, like working on their own healing, working on their thought life, how they view themselves, okay? And it looks like, because I got that feeling when I saw the woman and work, okay, that it is a feminine energy in this that really needs to work on their thinking and how they're handling things. You know, a lot of times we can carry burdens that aren't ours to carry, and we do it out of love, and then eventually it becomes too much and we blow up and we aren't who we want to be in the first place. The good news is it's going to take some time, like working on yourself, but there is a soulmate, like a really healthy, happy relationship coming in the future. It's kind of a rebirth And it's going to kind of remove masks and not be that same like immature energy. It's going to be more of a gift and more fulfilling. And it's time, like I said, feeling like it's time to let go of the masks of the past and like the patterns of behavior that haven't been serving, because they do cause rifts and they're not bringing about what you ultimately want. So it's good to, you know, Gemini has multiple personalities, which can be confusing to people. But for, you know, if some of you are wondering, did I make the right decision on moving on? You know, you're so confident in your decision. And the only thing throwing me is this like Four of Cups here, this loving relationship at the end. It was like you were done. And I think it's like you want to feel comfort in a relationship with less strife. And let's pull one more card about that. Tell me about this Four of Cups. Yeah, you're tired of feeling emotionally unstable and also others being emotionally unstable. It's like you want something consistent. What this person does, they want something consistent. They don't want to always have to feel like they're drowning. They want to feel undergirded, safe, comforted. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, and if it was, please share with me down below how this relates to you. And I wish you guys an amazing February 2018. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll talk to you soon.